Weiss. They do battle. Grigg, big thump away towards Gardner coming off the half-forward flank. Can't take it with him. Now he can. Second effort, runs back 20 metres, gives it back to the ruckman. Right foot kick to half-forward, off the side of the boot. Leslie to run under it. He can't take it with him, no. Allsop can. Left foot kick off a step to half-forward's pretty good. Zitko at the back, pushed. Good little nudge. And the umpire rewarded that. And the mark. Point of the centre square at half-forward. Chips it up quickly. Grigg gets back there. Oh, in front, Vesey did well. Oh,
and 50.
Well, I think if the Logies were on tomorrow night, he would have got one for that. And it will be Clint Vesey from directly in front. 30 metres out for his first this afternoon. He, at the moment, is the leading goal kicker with Barry O'Toole with 30 goals. We believe Barry's not playing this afternoon, so this to give him the lead at the moment. He comes in, left foot kick straight over the umpire's head, so a good start for North Geelong and Clint Vesey in the second term. He's first. They go to 6-2, 38. And they trail Thomson 6-4-40. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard, and it was a minute played.
Probably not the most conventional kick I've seen, Laurie, but they're very effective.
Well, he must be effective, Eric, if he's a leading goal kicker. So he's obviously, they've got a two-pronged attack up there with Jason Habib up there, and big boy Clinton Vesey spoke to his father prior to the game there. And I don't know where he gets his bit of weight from, but it's not from his dad.
Back in the middle, umpire Bushfield again to put the ball in the air. As does Grigg, tap down, running straight through was Christian Hyland. Went without the footy, but comes back on it. Handball back to Grigg, off a step to half forward. It's over Forbes' head to Nick Mahara. It's a lovely tap forward into the arms there of Forbes, and Forbes to 45 metres out. I reckon he's missed his third as he sprayed it. So it's only a behind for Thomson. 6-5-41, North Geelong 6-2-38. Raiders bingo. Second quarter scoreboard. We've been playing 2 minutes.
Shane Allsop has the ball at fullback for the Magpies. And he goes straight down the middle.
Beautiful
looking
kick
for Norwich. Into the middle. Grigg at the back. Punched away. Nearly could have taken the mark. Hyland was good. Front and centre. Handball to Gardner. At 50. Under pressure. Loses the football. Norwich is there. Oh, Gardner fights back. Fights hard. Right foot kick back towards the square. Open goal square. Panther got a hand to it. Oh! Ross Panther!
What a mark!
Took a great mark running back with a flight of the ball. Under pressure from Allsop. Put the hand up and took the one hand up. And will shoot for goal from 5 metres out. So a good mark from Ross Panther. Great work from Tim Gardner, fighting hard to get the footy up there. So Panther, who has kicked one, comes in now and has kicked two. So the quick reply for Thomson. They go to 7-5-47. They lead North Geelong 6-2-38. That's on the Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard. 3 minutes played.
Yeah, well, certainly vintage Timmy Gardner, wasn't it? It's the second and third efforts which stand him as a very good player. He certainly doesn't give up just with one opportunity at the footy, and he works so hard about it. Yeah, so it's back to the middle, and that was a handy goal again, and two-pronged attack up there for them as well, Jason, in Nick Maharis and Panther. So the backmen have got their hands full.
Back to 9 points of difference. Back to the middle as well. Grigg and Weiss. Umpire throws the ball in the air. Grigg gets it down. O'Connor coming back. Riley as well. Through the middle, falls in the arms of Hardman. Got a kick away towards half forward. Zitko at the back. Daniels, got a handle to Coley. Breaks free at the point of the centre square at half back. Goes towards Leslie. Punched away Allsop. Good defensive play. Grigg on the ground. Handball to a call from Armstrong. Will it sit for him? Well, he had it and lost it. Weiss worried him out of it. Handball out wide. Looking for Page on centre wing. Handball backwards is all right to Elzinger. Oh, kick was smothered by McLeod. Did well. Elzinger's second effort was good. Goes long to centre half forward. Daniels gets back there. Does well. Stood his ground. Took a good mark. So Thomson to try and clear. He's got Gage wide. He chips the ball to O'Connor now. They might be able to go to Gage. He turns around. He goes in that direction now. Bearing down on him though. Cuttajar goes up. Over the back Forbes. Cuttajar. Gage. Had it. Got it away to Gardner. Runs free. Goes backwards. Breaks free. Now gets a kick around the corner. Should have handballed it to Grigg, but no. He got it to Forbes instead, which was better. He goes long with a kick. One-on-one Maharis. And also Matheson goes up. Can't take the mark. Leslie in front. He tried to tap it back towards Panther, and also Maharis, the umpire, will come in.
That Forbes wasn't a marker's advantage
from the kick from Gardner.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
So it will be a ball up 20 metres out from Thomson's goal, kicking to the eastern end his second term. Weiss has worked his way down there to do the ruck work and does it by himself. Maharis roved the pack. He was going up for the ruck and instead took the roving duties, but his kick around the corner has only found McDermott at full back. Oh, he goes dangerously to Hardman. O'Connor got a hand to it, so did Hyland. He gets it right to Leslie. Handball back in Bordeaux. Sets up O'Connor, has to get away. Right foot kick around the corner was very good, and the goal umpire says I think he's put it through. He has. Great goal from Dan O'Connor. Goal number 2 for him. Under pressure from the handball from Leslie, but he made good. 8-5-53 Thomson, North Geelong 6-2-38. Raiders bingo, second quarter scoreboard, 5 minutes played.
Dan O'Connor, for the listeners out there, had 8 handballs, 5 kicks and 2 goals. That's not a bad effort out there playing in the middle of the ground.
Very quickly, some of the quarter time scores. Geelong West 1-1, East Geelong 6-5, Anarchy 2-2, Belpost Hill 8-2, Winchelsea 5-4, Belmont Lions 1-1, and Bannockburn 2 goals, Trail Werribee Central 6-3. So Cryo in the lead to come. There's the ball back in the middle with the umpire, goes in the air once again. Grigg does get the tap down again. Can't get the ball clear as Friars has a bit of a wrestle in there with Christian Highland, it looks like. And umpire, in fact it's Noel Riley, the umpire calls a truce and we'll put the ball in the air once again. Still in the centre circle, up goes the ball. This time Weiss, first tap down he's got for the day. Timmy Gardner kicks it off the ground towards half forward for Thomson. Forbes bent his back and picked the footy up, handball to Armstrong. A long, low kick into the full forward area over the head there of Maharis. Does well Matheson, but he's well tackled by Maharis and he's been able to keep the ball in the full forward area for Thomson as it drifts over the boundary line 10 metres from the behind post. That's what you like to see forwards do, Laurie, keep the ball in there.
Yes, you've got to work hard like that. Forbes playing okay, just he needs to straighten his kicking up a bit.
Gardner went for the ball in, picked up handball to Armstrong, coming in as O'Connor went strong at the footy, picked it up, tackle immediately. Ball comes out by hand somehow to Nick Maharis. He's hooked it from 20 metres out and is touched off the boot, one behind. So 1-1 off the boot of Nick Maharis, another behind to Thomson. They're attacking strongly early in the second quarter. They go to 8-6-54. They lead North Geelong 6-2-38. Raiders bingo, second quarter scoreboard, 7 minutes gone.
Allsop plays on from full back. Gains 5 or 6 metres, goes long with the left foot kick towards the middle, looking for Hardman. Noah does well and played on, under pressure now, got it away to Zitko by hand. He's going to be under pressure from Grigg, kicked it off the ground. Going the other way was Baxter, who he left it behind though for Thomson. Pages there, did very well, gathered it under pressure. Kick was smothered though, numbers with Thomson if they can break back the other way. Harriet rides a bump, not going anywhere. The umpire says play on, falls towards O'Brien again, needs to get the handball free if he can. Umpire says, was it a hold?
Yeah, I think
push in the back.
Push O'Brien.
And O'Brien will take the free kick 25 metres out, slide angle for North Geelong. So David O'Brien from the Magpies. They fought pretty hard to keep it in there, North Geelong. Thomson had the numbers there for a while, but Joel Page and O'Brien kept it going, and now can he finish it off? He comes in left foot kick. It looks pretty good off the boot. He's pretty happy, and so's the goal umpire. So David O'Brien's first. And for North Geelong, that's their 7th. They go to 7-2-44. They trail Thomson 8-6-54. Raiders bingo, second quarter scoreboard, 8 minutes played.
Yeah, well, that was a good goal, that actually. I was wondering where the goal was going to come from because Russell Hearn had moved forward, and I looked up the back there and there wasn't many up forward. So there was some good running there from their forward players to move up there and get it to O'Brien because the numbers did seem to be with Cry, but they've certainly worked hard to get that goal.
See Harriet back on the ground and he's actually gone on to Habib, so that's an interesting move from the coach.
It's probably a good tactic too though, Eric. He probably matches up with him pretty well in physicality.
So the ball in the middle with umpire Bushfield, tapped down by Grigg once again. He's doing well. Highland takes it away and breaks clear in the middle. A low skimming kick. The leads come from Nick Maharis. Can't quite control the mark, but he comes back to fight hard for it. Ball comes out to Leslie. He can't handle it. Allsop, he throws the ball. Well, he didn't throw it out because the pack descended upon him and the umpire put a whistle on play. So 35 metres out directly in front of the Thomson goal. The umpire puts the ball in the air once again. This time comes to ground. Who was that?
Forbes.
Forbes, was it? Finally got one, has he?
No, in fact. Yeah, Forbes.
No, Grigg.
Grigg, is
Forbes.
it?
Forbes,
No,
beg your
Forbes.
pardon. Yeah, so at long last, Marcus Forbes was... he's had a few tries. He grabbed the ball in the pack there, threw it on the boot, and has kicked the 9th for Thomson. 9-6-60. They lead North Geelong 7-2-44. Raiders bingo, second quarter scoreboard. Now 10 minutes gone.
The hand went up in the air straight away. I knew Forbes had kicked a goal. I think it was an indication to me that Laurie, I can actually kick goals.
He's been doing a lot of hard work, hasn't he, at half forward?
I actually bagged him a bit, being a bit wasteful on the forward line. And,
he knows you do too.
He knows I do.
He knows.
He's had a very good game so far.
Back to the middle. Grigg and Weiss to do battle once again. Umpire bench throws the ball in the air, and Weiss got it down this occasion. Gage comes off centre wing. Umpire bench is over. He still found time to fade the free kick. He's done very nicely. While on the ground, he gave the free kick to Daniel Gage in the middle of the ground. So Thomson to go forward once again.
Was it for running into the umpire?
No, it wasn't him. He goes, and it wasn't his opponent either. And Maharis goes up. O'Connor, Groves, great, fantastic. Over the top to Armstrong. 30 metres out, closing, has missed.
Missed it.
He can't believe it, neither can Laurie. 2 goals, 2 to Savali Armstrong. They go to 9-7-61 Thomson. And North Geelong 7-2-44. Raiders bingo, second quarter scoreboard, 11 minutes played.
So all stopped now. Plays on very quickly. Oh, he looked for Matheson. Dropped the mark. I think he had a bit of a look on that occasion. He recovers. Chips it short to Norris. Reece Norris now runs to centre wing. Kicks it low into the forward line. Oh, good reading there by Daniels. He got hands to it. Oh, shocking handballs. Intercepted there by Friars. He gets a handball to Russell Hearn. Hearn dodges, weaves. Comes back on the left foot. Hooks it towards... that is Ryder, who dives toward the boundary line, rakes the ball in and taken the chest mark. So 35 metres out on the boundary. Ryder now. Good looking kick. I think he might have hooked it slightly to the left of the tall timber, and only a behind to Chris Ryder for North Geelong. Their third. 7-3-45. They trail Thomson 9-7-61. Raiders bingo, second quarter scoreboard. 11.5 minutes gone.
So Tom Harriott will do the kicking and duties when the ball comes back from the kindergarten, as is always the case here. It bounces over the fence. And maybe just with the break in play, Laurie, some of the stats, some of the players that are racking up some possessions.
Well, I can tell you that Russell Griggs had 18 hit-outs, so he's actually dominated the ruck deal, there's no doubt about that. Adam Leslie, probably reasonably quiet for him. He's had 4 kicks in the first quarter. Mick Maharis has had 4 kicks and kicked 1 goal. Tom's about to kick, so I'll stop on that.
So Harriott has got the footy back and will kick in from the city end. Called to kick in now. He does so. Straight down the middle, looking for Gage coming in. Norris got a hand to it. Weiss is there as well. Did some basketball tricks with the ball. They couldn't take it with him. Gardner got a push in the back, but got it away to Grigg. Out towards a vacant space at centre wing here in front of our commentary box. Rowe and Forbes, the 2 come out at foot. Rowe does well. Kicks it across the ground towards Zitko. Have to be good here against Armstrong. Armstrong was pretty good against a couple. Hardman in there as well. Had it and lost it. Falls to Panther. Goes free now. Gives a handball away to McLeod. Under pressure. Handball took further afield to Armstrong. He's under pressure and gets it away to Panther. He's a short little kick to O'Connor. They're away now. If he can get it away quickly to Forbes, he can make it 2 in 3 minutes. Forbes runs in. Oh, Marcus, please kick it for Laurie, please. And he has. And he's put it through for his second, Marcus Forbes. And the 10th for Thomson. They go to 10-7-67. And they lead North Geelong 7-3-45. Raiders bingo, second quarter scoreboard. 13 minutes played.
He looks pretty switched on to me today, Forbes. I think he's having a good day out there.
They were pretty good in the clinches there, weren't they? It was under pressure.
Their handball was very good, Jason.
Yeah.
It was constructive, was rewarded in the finish, and Dan O'Connor's playing some sort of a game in the middle of the ground there, and his handball found the target to Forbes, and Forbes was able to kick the goal. It was a little bit wobbly, but it got through.
Last quarter time score, Correa 5-7, Invalid 3-4. As the ball back with umpire Bushfield. Grigg again gets a tap down. Getting sick of saying that so far today, but it's good work in there by Norris. He's tackled immediately. Rowe comes back on the footy. He drops it. Play on to the umpire. And again, it's Leslie this time. Handball out to Armstrong. Armstrong now gets back on the right foot. Long kick to full forward. One out there, Nick Maharis. And there's not too many defenders in this league that would mark against Nick Maharis. And I think Matheson, surely the fist lorry should have gone in there.
Yeah, well, Nick's got a fairly unique style of marking, actually, if you watch him closely. He puts his bottom out and his hands forward, and it's very, very difficult to punch that ball away from a guy that does that.
Well, I'm not too sure about the kick.
I think it's a shocker.
A terrible drop onto the foot. He's missed from 30 metres out and only a behind. 10 goals, 8-68 Thomson. They lead North Geelong 7-3-45. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard, 15 minutes gone.
You should stop playing golf with him, Laurie, I think.
Well, he wouldn't be happy with that. He prides himself on actually trying to kick goals, and that was a bad miss.
All stop straight down the middle. Gage, Forbes, they line up. Off hands at the back of the pack. Grigg stayed down, but only as far as Hardman, who runs away through the middle, gets away from Dowie. Left foot kick short towards O'Brien, sets him a task. Baxter against him, gets there first. Wants the safety of the boundary line. He's got a couple against him. He's done all very well, Chris Baxter. He's pushed over the line by David O'Brien. He's okay. The boundary line's okay. And the umpire will come in and throw the ball back in for Gage. Up against Russell Hearn in the ruck. That'll be fun to see. Russell Hearn's nearly beaten him. He goes through O'Connor. Hearn got it back though. Did well the second effort. Kick across the ground to half forward. McLeod did nicely. Off the back of Coley. He runs away and gives it by hand to Riley. Runs through the middle. Right foot kick long to centre half forward. Forbes works his way to the front. Great play, Marcus Forbes. Got it on a string at the moment. Now he goes to the left foot kick, the lead off from Mahara, sets it out in front, puts the bum out again and takes the mark again, if you don't mind.
Tell you what, he's looking for a handball.
He was, and Gardner was too slow as he ran past. Tim Gardner ran past looking for it, but he was a bit too slow. Nick Maharis decided to go back and take the set shot for goal. 20 metres out from goal. This is better, I think. It's straight through the middle for the skipper, and he's put it through for goal number 2 for himself, and goal number 11 for Thomson. 11-8-74, they lead the North Geelong side, 7-3-45. Raiders bingo, second quarter scoreboard, 16 minutes played.
Laurie, I don't know how you assess it. I just feel Thomson have become a bit more fluent in this quarter. They seem to be running stronger, handballing a lot more freely. Is that a fair assessment?
Well, they're using the handball, as I see it, as a weapon. They're opening up the game with a constructive handball, and they're finding their targets. Sometimes in this level of football, Eric, it doesn't always find the targets, and they're certainly doing that today.
In the middle again, Greg gets a tap down. Hardman does well. He's tackled by O'Connor. Umpire said he didn't have the footy. Free kick against O'Connor to Hardman. Decides to go across the ground wide. Player loose out there is Page. Takes the ball and away he goes. Kicks it low into the half forward line. Oh, terrible effort there by Tom Harriott. He reckons he touched the ball, but I think he might be dreaming about that, because free kick to Habib. He went high, he went early, and didn't touch the footy. So in the back to Jason Habib. He's 40 metres out. 45-degree angle will be a good kick, but I think he's kicked one in the first quarter from a similar angle, as Jason Habib has already kicked 3 in the game, and at the 18-minute mark of the second quarter, he's gone back on the Dennis Lilly run-up, moves in. Good-looking kick off the boot, and they like it in the goal square. That's a magnificent kick from Habib. That's goal number 4 for him. And perhaps a needed goal for North Geelong at this stage. 8 goals, 351. They trail Thomson, 11-8-74. Raiders bingo, second quarter scoreboard. As I said, 18 minutes gone.
Yeah, well, certainly Jason's very accurate kick on goal, and I think he came from Port Arlington a few years ago, and then he went over to coach Aniki. And when he was at Aniki, he impressed with his kicking on goal. He never had a lot of chances, but
he kicked 100 goals at Bannockburn.
Yeah, so he can obviously knows where the goals are.
Yeah, leading goal kicker in about 96, I think, or 97. Jason Habib. He's kicked 4 this afternoon. Brings them back to within 23 points. Grigg and Weiss both get a hand to it on this occasion. North Geelong through the middle. Friars, Hearn can break free now at centre half forward. Go with the right foot kick, long to full forward. Bessie comes out. Aitchison from behind, gave a push, set the umpire. And Clint Bessie will shoot for goal from 15 metres out. Jason Habib comes over to remonstrate as well. Umpire's told him to go away. And Clint Bessie will shoot for goal. So 2 in a minute for the Magpies.
Well, it was a good centre clearance then. They were prepared to run onto the footy, and they've done that a couple of times today, and with the reward they're going to get now, a goal.
Bessie puts it over the umpire's head. His second. North Geelong get their 9th. They go to 9-3-57. They trail Thomson 11-8-74. Raiders bingo, second quarter scoreboard, 19 minutes played.
Yeah, well, I think Daryl Jones, Jason, be happy with North Geelong. They've answered the challenge every time that's been put up in front of them there. It just looked to me that Thomson might skip away a bit. They've got a little handy lead there at the moment, but the character of North certainly out there, and that's a good quality in any team to have that you can keep working away there. But their clearances when they run on the footy are very, very silky for North, and there's a lot, as I said earlier, there's a lot to like about North.
So we await the ball to come back to umpire bench in the middle. felt a bit sorry for Aitchison there. Like, there's not much a defender can do. He put his backside out, Messi, and he tried to punch the footy, but he was all over.
Yeah, there was, I think the free kick was there myself.
Geez, you stick together, you defenders, I'll tell you.
Well, why shouldn't you? In the middle, the ball goes up. Greg and Weiss both tap it the same way. Hardman has, well, he's infringed there. No, he's got the free kick. Well, that's interesting. I don't know why.
Adam Leslie doesn't know why either.
So, free kick now to Hardman. Kicks it long for North Geelong towards centre half forward. Big pack of players back there. Few don't root it too well. Ryder didn't take the mark. Kicks it off the ground into the arms there. Habib turns around from 35 metres. Now, that's a free kick the other way, surely, in the goal square. Not paid by the umpire, behind to Habib.
Jason probably had a little bit more time than he realised. Then he got around and thought he was under a bit more pressure and probably rushed that a little bit.
North 9-4-58. They trail Thomson 11-8-74. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard. 20.5 minutes gone.
The coach with the duties to kick in, Tom Harriott to Thomson. Grigg and Aitchison running the same way. He goes in that direction. Gage is there as well. Gage goes up off the back of the pack. Michael Rowe stayed down, right foot kick back towards half forward. Hearn, the diving mark, did well. He never leaves anything behind, Russell Hearn. 100% always. And thought about chipping the ball.
Now he's got to have a
shot. Have a kicking from just on 50. So it'll be a good kick from the former coach of North Geelong, the premiership coach. Russell Hearn comes in. Gives it everything he's got, goes to the teeth of goal. That's over. That's a great kick.
That's more than enough.
By Russell Hearn. And he's put it through. But here's first. And the 10th for North Geelong. They go to 10-4-64. They close the gap further. Thomson 11-8-74. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard. 21 minutes played.
Well, the guy that's given them a lot of drive is Hardman for out of the middle. He's actually had 10 kicks and 2 handballs and a half a footy, and he's only a youngster. And I said before, we've probably got a few talent scouts looking here, and I'll tell you what, you wouldn't want to look much further than him.
The amazing part of this resurgence, Dan O'Connor's out of the middle, resting in the half-forward flank, and since then, North Geelong have taken over at the drop of the footy, as this time Weiss gets a tap down, taken there by, who was that?
Riley.
Riley cop one in the face.
Here they go again.
On the blind side of the umpire. Hearn, over to Page. Page now, kicks it to the full forward position. Oh, that's Vesey just blatantly pushed H.E. out on that occasion, and no free kick, but off hands. It's over the boundary line. So it's 5 metres from the behind post. Deep in the attacking area for North Geelong. 22 minutes into this second quarter, and a very interesting half it's been so far. It's the boundary umpire to put the ball in. Harriott does the ruck work against Habib. Came down to
Page.
Page, it was off the left foot. I tell you what, that's bounced at right angles, and that's gone through. Page has kicked the goal. So back come North Geelong. Luck is a fortune. Landed 45-degree Shane Warne leg spin and straight through the goal. That's their 11th. 11-4-70 North Geelong. 11-8-74 Thomson. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard. 23 minutes gone.
Yeah, well, there's a nice bit of body on body in there. I think it was Vesey, wasn't it? I'm not sure who it was on, but the timing
was actually.
It was Zitko, was it? The timing was perfect, and that's what you got to do, and that's team footy.
I see O'Connor back in the middle.
Deja vu from term number 1.
Yes, exactly.
So back to the middle again. Weiss and Grigg. Weiss has got the last couple of hit outs, so just getting on top. And the umpire throws the ball in the air. He gets a hand to it again, as does Grigg. Falls into Grigg's arms, wrapped up, tried to break free. Did so. Right foot tumbling punt towards Forbes, and also Ryder run on it. Forbes, if it sits for him, he's in. It doesn't sit for him, no. Allsop came across. Oakley's there also. Oh, Nick Maharis did very nicely. Left forward pocket, left foot kick around the corner. Oh, he can't kick it from in front, but he can kick it from the boundary line. He's put it through, the big skipper. He's third this afternoon, and the quick reply for Thomson, just what they needed. They go to 12-8-80. They lead North Geelong 11-4-70. 10 points of difference. Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard. 24 minutes played.
Yeah, that was a great goal. You'd like to see that. It was sold a tape already, I reckon. Regardless of what's happened, that was on the left foot. Couldn't see daylight. Spotted through beautifully.
Oh, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. So, back to the middle again.
I didn't think we'd come to watch a shootout, Laurie. That's what it's turned out to be. There's a whistle on play. What's happened here?
No, Riley.
Blood rule. So the umpire, the trailing umpire, has blown the whistle. So
just while we're having a bit of a spell, Eric, I've got to ask you the question: what's the defenders doing? It seems to be easy to get a goal once you get inside 50.
Yeah, it seems to be a bit that way today, doesn't it?
But it was like that last week.
Yeah, good point. So Travis Randall comes on now, and Umpire Bushfield now about to get things underway once again. 10 points the difference. Thomson in front. 20 for just about 25 minutes into this quarter. Greg up high. Lovely tap down. Weiss got the secondary tap. Oh, taken high there was McLeod. Umpire blindsided. And he said, I'll put it in the air once again. Still adjacent to the centre circle. And the umpire now with all the players, of course, inside the square. Goes up. Greg clearly on that occasion. Cuttajar can't get away with it. Hearn, handball to nobody. Driving on the footy there is Elzinger. Might be in trouble, I think. He is. Free kick. You've got to try and push it out. And the umpires have been very consistent with that today, certainly. And
well, I'm going to compliment the umpires. I think in this first half they've been fantastic.
yes, Dowie to full forward. Oh, Maharis almost a mark. Taken off the pack there by Randall. Oh, Savali Armstrong took the mark, a metre out, kept running and has kicked his third. So Thomson rallying late again in this second quarter have kicked their 13-8-86. They lead North Geelong 11-4-70. Raiders Bingo second quarter scoreboard. We've gone 25 and a half minutes.
Yeah, well, there was opportunists again, wasn't it? Spilled out and had the players at the drop of the footy and was able to run on and do very well.
But it's all happening with O'Connor back in that centre square.
Exactly.
So back to the middle again. Umpire throws the ball in the air. Favours Greg. He takes it out of the ruck contest. In fact,
And have another bounce.
we're going to have another bounce, are we?
Yeah, it wasn't good enough.
It's okay. So still in the middle for Greg and Weiss. It favours Greg again. Gets it down to Leslie. Taps it on. Was held with the other hand. McLeod to run onto it. Had it. Lost it. Coming at it also was Riley. Panther it was. Coming back the other way. Highland did well. Got it away to Panther. Handball was chopped off by Allsop. Handball came out wide towards Armstrong, off a step towards full forward. Allsop had it and lost it. Randall had it also. He's ripped off it. Armstrong again to run onto it. He has it. Outstands in the tackle. Randall had it again. Got it away to Todd McLeod. Handball over the top to Forbes. Mucking around with it. Handball back towards Panther. 30 metres out. Over the shoulder. Towards full forward. 2-on-1. Leslie against a couple. Allsop off his leg. And out of bounds in the left forward pocket for the Thomson side.
Couple of half-time scores. AFL, Geelong 7-5, St Kilda 10-6, Richmond 13-8, Carlton 1-3.
Jeez. Boundary throw in. Maharis taps it down beautifully to Gardner. Run onto it. Kicks it as being held and has hit the post. And it will be one behind to Tim Gardner. So they go to 13-9-87 Thomson. 11-4-70 North Geelong. Raiders Bingo second quarter scoreboard. 27 minutes played.
So Allsop now. It could be a long quarter. We've had a lot of goals kicked in this quarter. 6-7, 13 goals. So it is 27 minutes gone. It's Allsop now. Surely be whistled before long. Now the umpire puts the whistle. Allsop now. Well, it's a half-baked torpedo. I think it should be... Well, Gage dropped the mark on his own in the middle. Gets a handball clear, however, to O'Connor. O'Connor's immediately tackled. Forced a handball. Coming in there for North Geelong is Oakley. Gets a handball, but it's a shocker. Coming back is McLeod. Does well. Gets the ball back. Handball to Highland. Highland now. Chips a low pass. Armstrong picks it up. Gets past one. Can he get past two? He doesn't have to. He gets a handball to Gage. Gage now off a step for Thomson. Into the full forward area. Oh, Nick Maharis almost a muck. Panther took the crumb. Body and that's, well, Allsop touched it right on the line. In fact, didn't even let it go through, and he's kicked it wide out the halfback flank. Russell Hearn takes the mark. Back in towards the corridor. Oakley on his own for North Geelong. Takes the mark inside the centre square. Called to play on now. Goes towards half forward, Greg. But that's Michael Rowe, I'd suggest, by the look of that mark. It is stretched very high for a little fella and grabbed it. One grab. Outside 50. We'll certainly have a go. It's going to land in the goal square. Big pack of players in there as Habib. Well, there's a lot of pushing and shoving. Habib's been paid the mark, I'd suggest. And umpire, yes, that's what he's indicating. And Tom Harriot's not at all happy about the situation, but Jason Habib, the man on the mark, he's 4 metres from goal, fairly acute angle, certainly kickable for Habib on this occasion. He's already got 4. He's had a huge influence in this first half up forward for North Geelong. He moves in, right footer, good looking kick. Oh, the umpire's gone across, but I think he might have said it's all clear. Goal number 5 for Jason Habib for North Geelong, and that's their 12th 12 goals for 76. They trail Thomson 13-9-87. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard. 29.5 minutes gone.
Yeah, I'd like to have a replay of that. I can't see what Tom was going on about. I think it was just too much strength in there. When that ball went in, he just put his hands up and took a nice strong mark. And if you've got to punch the footy away, and Tom's strong enough to do it. It's just I think Jason's having a good day up there.
So back in the middle, 11 points of difference. Thomson with their noses in front, close to siren time.
It's a crackerjack, isn't it? Oh,
it's been unreal. 25 goals.
Game too.
Yeah, it is.
The drum.
Back to the middle. Now for Grigg and Weiss. Weiss got it down. Oh, Hardman ripped off the footy too high. Said the umpire advantage paid. No, not now. Russell Hearn stopped straight away. Coming back to Lee Hardman in the middle. So the Magpies through the young gun. Goes towards centre half forward. Habib's there. Harriet pushed off the football. The umpire says David O'Brien's taken the mark. And we'll shoot for goal from 35 or 30 metres out directly in front. He's kicked one, and that's to bring the margin back to 5 points.
There seemed to be a bit of pushing there.
oh yeah.
So, David O'Brien, 30 metres out directly in front, comes in, left foot kick, and
Justice might have prevailed, has it, or has it gone through?
through for one behind to David O'Brien. So they go to 12-5-77. North Geelong, Thomson 13-9-87. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard, 31 minutes played.
It was a bad miss from there though, Laurie. That should have been a goal.
Yeah, it should have been, no doubt about that.
So Daniels to kick in for Thomson. We'll go pretty much down the middle. Long kick out there looking for Gage. It's all North Geelong at the drop of the footy. Kicked off the ground by Highland. Coming back O'Brien. Handball to Weiss. He gets the handball out looking for O'Brien again. He tries to tap it forward. Coming through there. He's done well, Baxter. Long handball over the top to Highland for Thomson. He's attacked there by Priors. Handball over to O'Connor. Then Panther grabbed it and kicked it towards half forward. Forbes can't take the mark. Comes to ground. Rowe is in there. He's tackled immediately by Tim Gardner. Too high, said the umpire. And never known Timmy to give up the ball that comfortably. Away goes Michael Rowe. Centre wing out wide. On his own there is Chris Fires. Takes the mark and away he goes. Kicks it low into the forward area, looking for Habib once again. Almost take the mark. Harriet really didn't spoil him. Ball comes back to Baxter. He's tackled immediately by Habib. Baxter forced to kick the ball in the left foot straight into the arms of Friars for North Geelong. So between wing and half forward flank. Kicks it back into the full forward area. Big pack of play. Oh, that's got to be a free kick, surely. Bessie just absolutely pushed Aitchison fair square in the middle of the back. Umpires paid it on this occasion, not paying advantage, however.
I'd like to have a close-up on H then.
He finds O'Connor, still in defensive 50. Oh, that's a dangerous kick. He's looking for Leslie, but Rowe comes in strongly for the spoil. And terrible kick by O'Connor there, really set him up the old hospital pass, I'd suggest. But it's still inside the forward 54, North Geelong. 32.5 minutes gone in this second quarter. As the ball now returned to the boundary umpire. Half forward flank, North Geelong kicking to the city end. Ball comes in. Greg gets in front, gets the tap down beautifully to Highland. He's tackled immediately, handballed it clear. Coming in there is Leslie to support, picks it up, kicks it towards half forward. Over the head there of Panther, can't take the mark. Coming in strongly there is Oakley. He can't handle a footy. Good tackling, strong tackling there for North Geelong by Matheson on that occasion. Gets a handball out. And the long kick comes in. This time Harriet gets in front of Habib and has taken the mark. Call back and comes back quickly. So Harriet now. Half-back flank for Thomson. 33.5 minutes gone. Second quarter. Kicks long. Centre wing out of side. Lead out there's from Forbes. Can't take the mark. Comes to the front of the pack. Picked up by Panther. He loses it. Off his hands. It's over the boundary line. Ball to be thrown in. Centre wing. Out of side. Almost 34 minutes. 10 points of difference. Thomson in front at this stage as the ball comes in once again. O'Connor does the ruck work, gets the tap forward. Players trying very hard to clear the ball from the pack. McLeod can't pick it up. Doesn't want to, I don't think. Finally, it's Thomson. This time, it's Greg picked it up. What happened? Is the ball out of bounds? Whistle on play. Is it wasn't on the full? No, it's been just taken over the line. So we'll have a throw in once again. Grigg to do the ruck work. His opponent, Jamie Woos, arriving late. Now goes up high. Grigg taps the ball forward once again. There is O'Connor. He can't pick it up. Finally picked up by Highland. On the left foot, gains another 20 metres for Thomson. It's landed inside the field of play again. So they're working forward, Thomson, endeavouring perhaps to get a late goal in this quarter, although it's almost 35 minutes in the second quarter, as we've had 13 goals kicked, so that's the reason for the long quarter this time. No ruckman gets the tap down, comes to ground, picked up by Hardman, breaks clear. On the left foot towards half forward, Coley read it poorly. Easy mark there for Zitko. Takes the mark and handballs quickly to Fryers, who's running through the corridor, and the siren sounds just as the ball gets to Habib and Harriet. Neither took the mark anyway, but that is half time in our match of the day, and what a first half we've had. The home side, Thomson, 13 goals, 987. Lead North Geelong, 12 goals, 577.
7 goals, 5 in that quarter for Thomson, and 7 goals, 3 for North Geelong. 10 points of difference at half time. The goal kickers for Thomson: 3 to Sabali Armstrong, 3 to Nick Maharis, 2 each to Ross Panther, Marcus Forbes and Dan O'Connor, and a single goal to Noel Riley. Off for North Geelong, 5 to Jason Habib, 2 to Clint Vesey, singles Joel Page, Lee Hardman, David O'Brien, Chris Bryce and Russell Hearn. So it's 10 points of difference at the main break. We'll take a break, and when we come back, the second half action of our Matchday Live coverage this afternoon between Thomson and North Geelong. You're listening to 94.7 The Pulse, your home of local football.